we're gonna do a deeper dive with 3 groups. So there's group 1, group 2, group 3. I've already pre-shuffled the oracles for these groups. So take a moment to feel which deck is calling to you. Okay, and then there will be a timestamp for the deck you feel called to, and we're gonna start with group 1. Make sure these are just off frame. Okay. So, group 1, oh wait, sorry. Let's start with your oracles. I haven't looked at these yet, so let's see what's coming out. Bountiful Harvest. Bountiful Harvest. Golden Egg. See the bigger picture. 29. Focus. Ooh, Trickster Energy. Let's make this fit. New career. Ooh, debt paid off and let go. Okay. The record player. Repetition vibes. Stop living in the past. Looks like someone has a change coming up. And then your divine feminine and divine masculine characteristics are unbalanced. This is why you have been struggling lately. Okay, and then let's see what else. You could have been more kind in that situation. It's okay to go back and correct it. Pass. You witness anger and rage. Now you can regulate your emotions and openly communicate your thoughts and feelings. Pass. You were frightened. Now you are emotionally stronger and brave. So this trickster energy is coming through to get you to break a cycle and make new decisions. So bountiful harvest, like whatever this decision is that they're sort of tricking you into is going to bring you abundance. And golden egg is about unmet potential, an unstruck sound. So again, they're leading you in a direction where you can't see the potential of something, but they can. They being your spirit team, your guides, ancestors, people who love you. So they want you to get focused and sort of listen to the intuitive guidance that's coming in and try to see the bigger picture of what they may be leading you toward. With new career, debt paid off, and this bountiful harvest, you likely have something that's very abundant coming forth for you, but it is going to require you let go, either let go of control, surrender to the universe, or step into a way of existing that you have yet to fully ground into. Okay, so what is the message here for group 1? Novel. It's the same stack that I wouldn't take. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Chariot, 8 of Wands reverse, 10 of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Sword, 4 of Swords. Oh, my camera display shut off. 4 of Swords reverse, with the Queen of Wands in the upright and the King of Wands in reverse. This is giving love with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Let me just shift some things here so I can make some space. All right. This looks like love. Okay, so with the Tower at the bottom of the deck, oh, look at this. 3 of Pentacles in reverse wanting to pop out. Let's take a look. Why do we have the King of Wands in reverse here? Thank you. Okay, self-acceptance. So this is a situation in love where there's an equal match and equal pairing, but whoever's coming through as the masculine energy is showing as being out of balance to the feminine energy. The feminine energy is coming in as someone who's assured and grounded, like self-assured. And someone who gives the sweet feeling, like someone who feels nurturing and warm and safe. And the Ace of Cups is here in the upright, like someone who can fill someone's cup up. This is like an opportunity for love. And the Chariot is here, which is like, Spirit is like, everything can go forward. Also 6, 7, these are steps, 6, 7, 8, that's a step progression. And we're missing 9, and 9 is the self. The 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, like 9 of Swords, it's always like this internal self battle or success of the self. So that's what is missing here. And with the King of Wands coming in reverse, being crossed by Temperance, it's like someone doesn't have enough self-acceptance to meet this opportunity or person or moment. And Spirit is calling this person to, again, overcome themselves, see beyond what the small details are, have a sense of focus. And I'm going to clarify what the trick is here, because sometimes the trick can be leading you toward a lesson, or it can be leading you toward your blessing. Like, you think something is good and then ends up being bad, or something is bad and ends up being good. You think something's one way and ends up being another way. There's always, especially with the Tower here, there's always something that is not as it seems, but it's for a purpose, for a reason. Likely because a lot of times when we are not cooperative, the universe has to sort of trick us to get us to the place we're supposed to be or supposed to go, or the place we agreed to be, where our soul contract is, whatever it is. There's an agreement made, and they have to trick us to get us back on track with this arrow of focus, right? Focusing back to the bigger picture, to this bountiful harvest with these like egg and the globe, and even here, right, the record, it's like this wholeness, the eye above the fox here too, here. So there's some sense of this bringing someone to wholeness, but it looks like here they weren't able to bring themselves to this completion, to this collaboration, to this 10 of Pentacles, this long stability, success, happy ever after. Can I clarify the 4 of Swords here, please? Thank you. Okay, so somebody might have been a little bit too in the mind, but in a negative way, with the King of Swords coming out in reverse, this masculine energy. Masculine doesn't mean man. Take it as it resonates. Masculine is just more so the person who embodies more of the masculine traits in a connection. So much thinking. Emotions, the Moon in reverse. Okay, because I was asking for a clarifier of the Knight of Swords. Someone maybe typically moves, or you or this person typically moves in a way that doesn't consider the ramifications or their emotions, consequences, right? Like, you could have been more kind in that situation, and being out of balance with their divine feminine and masculine, right? Like, such masculine energy coming out, but in the unhealed or unhealthy version of the masculine energy. Sorry, I'm trying to listen 1 second. So my guides are saying, like, you need to stop prioritizing what you think will pay off, because there's something that's out of balance with your thinking or their thinking. If this is not about you and you're getting this reading about someone you know or care about, or if it is you, then it's like it's like the ends doesn't justify the means, but a lot of times you don't know where your end is or even what your means are. It's like you're not moving with purpose, or you're not moving with intention and with the energy that would match the success you're trying to manifest. You are not matching that with your actions. And it's almost like Spirit needs to trick you or break you down to get you to this place to be aligned with what it is that you want. Okay, let's see what else. So it's, again, what I was just saying is, like, this impulsive behavior is keeping you from coming together with the things that you enjoy, the things that you want. But it's almost like with the 9 of Cups being sideways here, it's almost like either you don't believe, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you don't believe that you can have the things that you want or desire. So you almost resort to like fuck it behavior, basically, like, I'm just gonna do what I want. But then it's like, if you're never holding yourself accountable or taking more responsibility and actually choosing the moment, the action, the input, you know, the direction, then you can't come into this state of existence. Like you're always going to be left to the whims versus with the Ace of Wands being at the bottom of the deck versus being able to like grasp your destiny, grasp your future. As long as you stay in this like it's not about high or low, but this like lowly Page of Wands energy. It's like someone who's impulsive. Yeah, see, look, bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords. You're never going to net anything that's lasting and constructive or deeply enjoyable if you don't break that pattern. All right. What's the other advice here? I just heard step up to the plate. Step up, yeah, Page of Swords is like about, it's like the mind of the student, being willing to learn, being eager, being enthusiastic. And this is calling me to the moon here, right? Listening to that emotion or intuition. This gives me too, with a lot of these cards, it's like someone here has strong intuition, but it's almost like they don't listen to it or believe. Yeah, the golden egg, the unstruck sound. It's almost like you know, but yet you're still choosing this Page of Wands energy. And maybe you're a person who is in your masculine, but you're supposed to be in your feminine, or you're in your feminine, you're supposed to be in your masculine. Either way, you're supposed to be balancing out and sort of seeing it as an adventure or a learning opportunity. Some way to go forward. Oh, see, okay, your focus is on all the things that go wrong or could go wrong or what did go wrong or how it's not going to work out. And that, if that is the vibration that you're pushing out to the universe, that is what you're going to get from the universe. That's why your guides are trying to get you to see the bigger picture, to look beyond now, look beyond hedonism, look beyond instant gratification, look beyond the short-term reward into the long-term reward. Okay, what else? They're drawing me to the new career now. Elaborate. Oh, okay. So it's almost like you use your career to hide behind or hide from your emotions. But it's like your success is stunted by the inability to sort of look deeply or honestly at these things so that you can master yourself or master opportunities that are available to you. But if you don't step beyond this energy, you're not going to have the type of perspective needed to be able to actually act when that energy is presenting itself to you. So I'm hearing that song, Don't Stop Believing, playing in my head. And it's almost like your energy is coming through as someone who's maybe too much of a realist, and you have to believe that things can happen for you. And the actual reality is that things happen for many people every day. So why couldn't they happen for you? But if your energy says, I don't know how this is going to happen, but I still am open to it happening for me because I want to live a life of enjoyment, of fulfillment, and I'm going to do my best to build toward it, then that is the energy of surrender, this let go energy here, where you're now in a ripe, fertile position to have the universe meet you with your desires or at your desires or to make your desires come to fruition. Oh, my voice is going coarse. But it is going to require you, letting go of this mindset. This mindset has to be let go of for you to step into this abundance that is waiting for you. I'm going to pull a couple of advice cards and then we're going to wrap group 1. Where did I put the advice cards? Okay. Can we get final affirmations or advice for this group? Okay. I know that it is important to celebrate each win, no matter how big or how small. Celebrate yourself. Enjoy yourself. Be proud of yourself for any amount of progress that you make. I know that my blessings come from being thankful for what I already have. Yeah. That's part of like radical acceptance, when you can step into your now so radically, so full of love and compassion. You're no longer holding on to resistance, you're releasing resistance. And then again, the universe is able to meet you. I know that everything aligns for my highest good. I am trusting the process. So again, surrender what you don't have direct control over and let the universe meet you in this new vibration that you're creating and stabilizing, so that you can actually step up and embody an energy that brings you everything that you want. All right, I hope this has been helpful. I'm moving on to group 2. Okay, so I already pulled your oracle, so let's see what's coming out. Contemplation. Ooh, lion, this is double lion energy. Lion, Leo, courage, passion, willpower. Grasshopper, take a leap of faith. And you got 2 of these. Wolf spirit, trust, turn knowledge into wisdom. I heard trust. Also, this is lone wolf energy. It's, and lion. This is about taking leadership, taking the lead, stepping into your power and into your role. Trust, literally trust. Okay, that's so funny. I love when that happens. All right, let's, ooh, you want me to do the purple ones next? Believe. The spark. Passion, creativity, joy, rekindle your inner fire. Finding your, oh, you had 2 on this one. Third eye, wisdom, insight, humility. I don't want to block the contemplation, so let's put it here. Spring, this could be a rebirth. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom, or you're going to have what you want by springtime of next year, or whatever you're seeing this, you know, if you're seeing it and spring is close to you, then it's happening close for you. Ask for what you want and trust the universe can deliver it. Okay. Disapproval. Everyone is free to experience this life the way they want to. You may disapprove, but ultimately it may not be your decision. Is there a compromising situation? Is there a compromising situation if safety is a concern? Is there a compromising situation if safety is a concern? I think that's worded odd, but basically it's like if someone is not hurting themselves, doesn't need to be your concern. Eager. It will happen and you are aware it will be happening. These thoughts take you away from the moment that needs to be focused upon. So getting out of worry energy, allowing things to be as they are. This is giving a little bit of control or misplaced responsibility. Like you're not responsible for everyone or everything or making everything right. That could also tie into codependency. Let people have their feelings, emotions, their growth arc. Okay. Resentful. Such a heavy emotion carried upon you daily. Resentment eats at your thoughts and the positive emotions you want to feel. So look at where you can take leadership, right? Leadership isn't about directing people and controlling people. It's about setting an example. It's about being in a position that is grounded and full of integrity, a position that is strong and clear and uncompromised, right? Not so much about follow my orders. It's not about do as I say, not as I do. It's about doing as you do and letting people choose to also do as you do. You're just an example. All right, what is the message? Oh, the Lovers. Is this partnership with the universe or actual love? Oh, wait, you can't see that. Can you elaborate? Okay, so this is giving, one second, let me just pull some more cards, but I'm already feeling into this energy, but let's see what Spirit is going to say. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Can you clarify where the... Thank you. I hate to say this, but this, if you're watching this and this is resonating, you might go back to group 1 because I'm feeling an overlap, especially when I get to this energy here of group 1's energy. So there may be some overlap or something for you to take away in group 1. Okay. What else? I see. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so anxiety. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of love lately. So we have someone here who has a deep soulmate relationship that is available to them. But it requires them to sort of start from a position they're not comfortable or used to starting from. Potentially moving slowly, or potentially moving in a stable way, a grounded way, moving in a way where you have to build brick by brick and you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Especially with the Hermit here, and then 3 of Wands reverse. It's like something that's going to require a lot of self-reflection, and that will require growth. But there's a lack of self-acceptance, again. And this could be relating to trying to control, right? But again, going back to what I said about leadership is not about dictating to people. It's about collaborating and having clarity and strength and integrity. Your words matching your actions. Also, letting people, like if you have a vision, you can ask people, you can explain to people, this is what my vision is, this is what I'd like to accomplish. Is this something you'd like to do with me? I want to clarify too what this third eye is about. Oh, humility. They drew me to humility. Okay, so yeah, bottom of the, yeah, I definitely, if you're watching this, I would say go to group 1 because I'm getting a little bit of overlap here. So there is a need to look at why you feel you need to control things. Because it looks like here this response is like, this is actually a protection mechanism. This, all of these purple cards, disapproval, eager, resentful, like it's almost like you want to force things to happen. But again, that goes back to not having trust in the universe and not believing that the universe can create whatever it is you want in collaboration with you. But it requires you to take a position that may be uncommon for you or maybe uncommon in general in society. Because with your double lion with the wolf and then grasshopper, take a leap of faith. It's like spirit is trying to get you to release control or anxiety or whatever it is that makes you feel like you need to have control or be right or wrong. Because that's the ego, right? To release the ego, step more into alignment with, confirmation burp. To be tuned into what spirit is trying to show you and bring you to, which is giving passion, emotion, and clarity, right? And then moving your willpower, your desires toward what it is that you want. Because if you're using manipulative energy, then like the universe, like you might think I'm saying, I want this, but if your energy says, I want that, the universe hears, I want that. The universe doesn't give a shit what you're saying. It gives a shit what your energy is saying. So if your energy is not matching what the outcome you desire, if your behavior and energy is not matching the outcome you desire, then you're gonna keep aligning with situations where you feel you need to have control and then be proven like, see, I was right or something. It's almost like looking for fault. Okay. Okay, and then with this bottom being the love, so like in love relationships, it's almost like you're looking to be disappointed. You're looking for things to be upset about, but why are you looking that way? What in your life has caused you to look at it that way? And almost like want to rush it to find out whether or not you are or not going to be safe. Okay, let me move in this direction now. So there's like inner child healing that needs to happen here in terms of like feeling like one needs to defend oneself. And it's like, you're picking yourself up. Yes, you're resilient, but at what cost? And like, look at how beat up this person is. And then look at the expression on their face, right? It's like, now you're expecting things. You have your bow already drawn, expecting things to go poorly instead of integrating the things that are happening in a way that helps you grow. It's like you're just recreating cycles of trauma, unfortunately. And like, there's so many cups here. There's so much desire for fulfillment. Like, look at this. There's so much desire for fulfillment, but it requires you to sort of take this, it's almost like taking like a childlike approach, or allowing your inner child the freedom to roam, or allowing yourself to take the life of the student, to not know, to not have to be in charge, to not have to defend yourself. It's actually much more like, being honest about what you don't know is actually more of a leadership quality, but it's like this weird thing because of society, and I'm specifically in America, right? And I know Americans always get slack for being like really individualistic, and it's like this patriarchy habit of asserting as if you know, and then finding out later, or it's like sticking to this lie, but it's like, that's not true strength, that's actually insecurity. True strength doesn't need to reaffirm itself all the time. It can say, I don't know, let me find out and come back to you, right? So there's this real need for the energy of stepping into the student, the role of the student, letting it unfold, letting yourself witness, communicating your boundaries, like learning on the job, learning as you go. And if you're a person who, because of life or because of your job or for whatever reason, and I'm not going to judge the reason that you have built this pattern or habit, right? And it's likely served you to some extent, except for your love life. It has not served you in your love life. So it's like you're hesitant to give your emotions or communicate them. And you may think that your actions are showing this emotion, but it's still not yielding you this 10 of cups, this happy ever after. So that means your actions aren't actually aligned, especially with the page of cups being the thing that's crossing. It's like kind of like mixed messaging. And again, that thing I was saying earlier about the universe doesn't hear what you think you're saying. It hears what your energy is actually saying. So you've got to get clear and get curious and dig in more to see why you need to defend yourself in this way. And it's almost like you're so quick to this defense. I resonate a little bit with this. But it's like you have to come out of this anxiety and just like understand what's beyond this. Yeah, it's like you're afraid to collaborate because it's like you're already assuming that you're gonna have to have conflict. So it's like you just time yourself out. But that becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy then, right? It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So, and it's almost like you're unwilling to walk away from this behavior, this defensiveness, or this belief that things couldn't work out for you. And that's the hard part about this. This literally started with like you needing to take the lead and take this leadership, following this creativity, like being an adventurer, being an explorer, like the third eye and the spark. It's like going after something, take a leap of faith that like turn knowledge into wisdom, right? How do you make wisdom? You gain wisdom through experience. So you can't know something until you've experienced it. Knowledge doesn't come without experience. So it's almost like you're limiting yourself and the ability for you to learn things, which remember these pages, like literally in this deck too, this page, I'll show both cameras. This page is studying, reading in a book, but happily, like with enthusiasm. Like being open and vulnerable is actually the most courageous and difficult thing out there. That is true leadership. Being able to soften yourself in a world that is requiring you to be hard or makes you feel that you need to be hard. Okay. Can I get a little more on this Lovers in the Upright? The colors on these cards too, right? The blue, this is mirrored in all three of these cards. So there's that, what is that saying? Like there's two beasts, love and fear, and whichever one you feed is the one that grows. It's very much giving that, well, you've got like one fit in, one fit out, and you need to commit, either be completely, not to be nihilistic, but either be completely like, this is never going to happen for me, and then let yourself be true then. Like, let that, if that's what you want, admit that's what you want, and then you could do this till the day you die if you'd like. Or you could say, I don't know, and see what happens. Or you can say, I know it's out there because it exists for someone, and if it doesn't exist, then I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be the first to experience it. I'm going to try. Yeah. Like, accepting that you don't know, it's not whole, you don't have it all yet, but you're going to try. Releasing conflict, like stepping into the mind of resolution. Like, okay, I surrender what there is to surrender. And it's like coming to a peaceful resolution, coming to terms and making what works out of what's there. Okay, it looks like you have someone specifically that you're in disharmony with. And this is creating a small tower for you. Ooh. Okay, well, I don't like doing novels, but we know what happens if I'll say no, then it's just going to spit it back out. Okay. So whoever this person is that you have this soulmate relationship with, which I would say it's the Lovers and the Two of Cups, this is definitely a soulmate. It looks like there was inappropriate action. The Emperor in reverse is like not taking aligned action, not doing what you need to do. What was it earlier too? Like disapproval, eager. The High Priestess, like knowing that you're being guided to something. Ooh, 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. 4 of Wands too, stability. 4-4 too is stability. There's a lot of self-protection here that creates delays. But with this balance, can you clarify these two for me, please? Ooh. Oh my gosh, with this balance, if you move forward with this balance and this what I've just been talking about for however long I've been talking, this leadership, this open-mindedness, not knowing what's what, you're literally going to line up with the 10 of Pentacles. It's like you taking action in this stable, grounded way, just like, okay, whatever happens, I'll take one step in front of the other, one foot in front of the other, one step by step. You're going to get to this long-term stable happiness, but it is going to require you overcome this lack of trust that you have and step into harmony and rhythm with the universe where you're lined up and going with the universe. Because you have this available to you if you want to try to move toward it. Okay, let's wrap with your advice cards. Okay, what is the advice here? I'm going on an adventure. They want you to, I know that passion is ignited when I create experiences that excite me. It's like, if something makes you afraid, you could look at it as excitement with hesitation. You could look at that fear or hesitation like as excitement, but it's just out of balance. And you need to bring yourself back into balance with allowing yourself to have that excitement. Okay, what else? Am I taking it? I know that my journey will have highs and lows. So remember, accepting this Knight of Pentacles energy to the 10 of Pentacles. Like, I'm going to get there brick by brick, but it's going to happen. However, because I'm going to make my effort to align that with it happening, and my effort is going to match with that energy of alignment. In alignment. Oh my God, why am I getting tongue twisted? Oh, you got 4. I know that all the wisdom I need to make the right decision lies within me. Again, believing that you can connect with whatever opportunities you need, whatever knowledge, whatever intuition, like having great timing, being where you need to be, having what you need to have. I know that I will attract everyone and everything aligned with my purpose. I am magnetic. Again, that belief and that trust that if you do your energetic part, everything else will align with you and for you, and then everything you desire can come to fruition. All right, group 2, I hope this was helpful. We are moving on to group 3. Group 3, I already pulled your oracles and I set them down right here. Let me grab them. Let's see what we are working with today. I think I was starting with this card. Make a decision. Starting strong. Magic works through you. Oh, these readings are so intertwined, all three of them. Gratitude. Maybe it's just the energy. I know that we're crossing into a new moon, and I think it's Aries, and Aries is all about like taking your power and sort of like making, I was gonna say making shit happen, you know, but like making things happen for you. Mystery. Buffalo and hummingbird too. Buffalo is about being grounded. It's like grounded and spiritual yet practical, and like Buffalo's an amazing card. And then the hummingbird, I might have to pull the book on this one because I know what hummingbird means, but I'm blanking, which means they might want a different message for you for hummingbird. Because I do see that card regularly. Okay, the moon, chaos, illusion, intuition, create and wait for clarity. The spirit, personality, mood, soul, look beyond the obvious. Is this about believing spirituality, making a decision to believe? Worried and emotion that can bring down your immune system, that heavy feeling, tightness in your stomach. Express your worry and release it. So they don't want you to keep holding on to this like flip-flopping energy because it is dragging your vibration down. Hesitant, you are being driven by fear. You are not allowing yourself to move forward. Find out the reasons why. Fear of change, fear of rejection. Experience everything. Learn and build the best version of yourself. Okay. All three of these groups have a lot of similar themes, so you might even watch all three of them. If you're on group 3, you may go back and watch group 1 and 2 because these are all very tied together. Irritated. Something about you needs to be healed if you feel irritated towards another person. What is the trigger? Let's journal about it. Okay. Easy does it. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Give yourself graciousness as you move into this new phase and release things and become a new version of yourself. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a business idea or career opportunity. Yeah, if you go watch group, I think it was group 1, and it was about a career change, but also like lining up. And I think both group 1 and 2 had elements that were like this change and then love also. So it's like, these are big changes, which I think lines up with what I heard so far about the Aries new moon. Okay. Let's get your tarot. Oh wait, I needed to read the buffalo and hummingbird for you. 1 second. Let's see what I'm drawn to. Grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. Trusting in pure presence. Okay, and then hummingbird is... Be positive, be enthusiastic, use your spiritual resources, be curious, allow yourself to learn. Let your intelligence shine through. Okay, that's why, because I was not going to say the intelligence part. And then there's mystery here, right? Like accepting that there are things beyond that you don't know and understand. With the moon and spirit coming out too, it's almost like, I just saw the Empress too, receiving, maybe you're back and forth on whether spirituality is real or if you can trust things or... I literally love doing these. I love doing these so much. Okay. Letting the universe do its thing for you. It's like... Make the decision and let shit happen for you. Like, just do it as a test then. If you're gonna, like, what do you stand to lose, is what I would say. All right, what is the message here? The Tower, yeah. Go watch group 2 also. If you're in group 3, just go watch group 1 and 2. I don't usually say that or always say that, but I feel like there's a big theme happening in the collective, which is great. This is great for us. Let's change our lives, you guys. Okay, 2 of Swords sideways. This is the cross. Oh, I see. Crossing strength. Okay. Just gonna save space. I think I'm definitely not utilizing the left side of the table enough. Can you clarify the Chariot reverse, please? This is giving rethink your plans. Oh, Also based on what you're receiving or willing to receive or lining up to receive. Okay, go on. Ooh, Temperance. Okay, there's a divine timing to everything, and there's a need to understand or see what you're supposed to do and what time. And it seems like you're not fully seeing that. Yeah, it's like you're blocked around certain things. Like you think things need to happen at a certain time, but that's you trying to control spirit. Spirit has a whole plan that you can't see. And obviously, like, you can't do anything in this life without your own initiative. But there are things that they want you to do in their timetable for a certain reason that you don't have all of the information toward. Again, with the there's a need to compromise to, it's like recreate from where one is. Can I get a clarifier for Judgment here? Judgment in the reverse. Okay, there's something that you're missing internally that you're not seeing. So let's try to find out what that is. The Two of Cups in reverse. Is this internal conflict within oneself, within the masculine and the feminine? This might be, yeah. It could also, too, be someone's too focused on money in terms of this new beginning, which is funny because business venture came out. And the King of Pentacles is coming in the upright. So the energy is still good, but I don't know. Let's see what's coming out. Or you could not want to commit to something or someone or a business plan or a business partnership. You can clarify if this is positive emotion or intuition. It's in the upright. Okay. You might be playing on the side of caution. Delayed stability. Ooh. Okay, that's a weird way to say that. Okay, so something about this is like you actually are intuitively being guided to do something at a specific time frame. And if you do it in the time frame, I think that's why they want you to listen better, because your timing is going to need to be good in whatever this is. This may be a work partnership, or it could be love, because Two of Cups and the Four of Wands, or it could be, again, too, there's this thing that happens energetically when we start releasing certain things. You might think it's not related, right? But it's like dating someone new or doing better in your job, whatever it is, anything that's going well in your life, you can actually ride that energy wave and it boosts your vibration. So whatever you're holding resistance on, you take your focus off of, and then other things in your life sort of like just skyrocket or grow or get better. So you might be compartmentalizing here, but in reality, you need to learn how to synthesize or integrate. What else? Integrate so that you can maximize, basically. I'm using very, like, you know, goal-oriented words. So I feel like this may be your energy. Okay. What's happening here? Oh, the sun and the moon. Also in cross, it's almost like your mind and your emotions cloud your judgment. So this is giving double clarity, lack of clarity, double lack of clarity. So they want, this definitely relates to the other two. They want you to release the, attachment to planning for the worst. Like, plan for the worst, but don't expect it. Like, you know, any reasonable person's gonna be like, okay, do I have everything that I need? That's just good planning. But it's almost like you're anticipating that it's not gonna go right, or you're taking yourself out of your power in some way. I can ask for a clarifier. Can I get a clarifier about how they're coming out of their power? That's a weird way to say it. Go on, one more. Ooh, and these are higher arcanas. So you need to, I'm getting very much like you're a person, it's like everything, it's like you need to see it, it needs to make sense, and you need to take action in that way. But it's like you are being illuminated to something that you can't see, but it's requiring you to line up. It's the Star and Justice, double higher arcana as the clarifier for the Emperor in reverse, which is, and like these are all higher arcana. So there's also like deep life lessons. But there's something here about being seen, or it's almost like this energy gives me like, you're actually a very intelligent person and you make good decisions, but it's almost like your anxiety or your emotions sort of rocks you off kilter sometimes. And you're questioning yourself, but not for the right reasons, if that makes sense. And it's almost like energetically, you haven't decided if you're going to be successful or things are going to go well for you or be easy, just in general. Like, it's almost like you're scared to have too much confidence or sureness in yourself, or you've been taught to play small, and so you won't allow yourself to have that confidence and sureness. But it's almost like this, you stepping into this like power, but not in a way of arrogance, in a way of, this is my plan and this is how I'm moving toward it. And I'm willing to like take ownership and drop anything, behavior, people, tendencies that's going to prevent or prohibit me from accomplishing whatever my heart's desire is, or whatever this huge venture is that you want to, or whatever your desire or goal or vision is, whatever this thing is. But you need to get more into the energy of gratitude and presence. Like, that is what's clear, because this waffling is like, it's almost like you have all this power and shine that you could access, but you don't. And it's like, if you level yourself and balance yourself and you move clearly and with justice, like, if you know where you're coming from, why you're coming, why you're doing things, you can go so far. But it requires you stepping into that energy, you deciding. And until you decide, then the universe is going to act like, I just saw the lovers. The universe is going to act like, okay, then. So the way the universe works is the universe loves you so much and it's unconditional that if you say, oh, I don't know if things could take off for me in a big way, then they'll go, okay, well, we're going to make the world so that it doesn't take off for this person in a big way, because that's what they believe. Because the universe doesn't care. It's neutral. It wants you to live out your experience and learn things. So the question is, what are you aligning with and what are you deciding? And go from there. Okay, why did you peek the lovers to me? There could be something that you can't walk away from, or someone that is like putting you in hesitation or thought. Yeah, the lovers just came back out. And this time it came out in reverse. So it could be someone you know but aren't in harmony with. Why is this coming up for this person? You're trying to let it go. You stop moving toward it at least. But it's almost like you did that from a place of control, not because it was like, oh, this is an aligned decision for me. Like, or because your mind got in the way, not control. Is like, I'm not painting you out to be a certain way. It's just like the King of Swords as the card that comes out to clarify that is like, ultimately it's like shutting back up and then like, okay, I have composure again, or you're back in what you feel is control for yourself. Can you clarify for me, please? I see. So going back to what I was saying earlier, right? In this deck and this, the Magician here is holding a wand sword and the Ace of Swords. So it's like your mind and your willpower. This is very much how you operate. It's like you have to see the path and then you grind on that path to make it happen. But it's also locked into the tangible 3D. And it's almost like, I don't mean to giggle, I'm sorry. The energy I felt was like, with relationships, you're like, I can't plan for this. I can't control this. This is an unsure thing. I don't know how this is going to unfold. And that like lack of control puts this delay on your fulfillment. I'm going to have to get a new deck, which I didn't do that for the other groups. And this is not favoritism, but it's because there's more to be said that can't be said because the cards aren't in the deck. So can you clarify for me, Spirit, or for us, for them, what, one more? Okay. What from the bottom? Judgment. Okay. So there's self-work, self-acceptance stuff that needs to be addressed, and this masking sense. Like, I just heard, do you want to be seen or do you not want to be seen? Do you want to be loved or do you not want to be loved? But that's not where I was going to go with my line of questioning. It's almost like they pulled it out of my head, so I guess I don't get to go the direction I want to go. All right, what's the advice here? What are you advising for them? Or what's the... Go on. What do you want to talk about, Spirit? This is a card that doesn't belong in this deck. Is this the other person or them? So it looks like you walked away from something that you were confused about, but your intuition was blocked. They're saying you made that decision hastily. There's still feelings there. That's why this person's still coming up. It's almost like you can't grow past it or get past it, even though you're trying. It's like still on your mind. It's almost like your heart wants you to move to this person, but then you're hesitating. The Lovers in the upright. This is someone you care about. And very likely this person cares about you with it coming in the upright. Can you clarify further? Four of Wands. This is someone you could make a life with. You could have stability with. Marriage, potentially. Can you clarify the Nine of Wands further? Oh, you might have had hasty behavior, which they said you made a hasty decision in the walk away as well. What about this? That's not quite a clarifier for what I was asking. They're moving on. So the Lovers and the Two of Cups came out. This is a soulmate. This is like a high level soulmate, a high level romantic soulmate. And it's reciprocated. Look at this energy. Look at these animals. I don't want to go too deep into this because it would veer from the other readings. Ooh. So it's almost like you haven't found something that makes you as happy, or maybe has made you. I'm seeing a lot of 2s and 3s also. I don't know if 222, 22, 333 may be relevant. What's the advice here? What do you want to say about this connection? Okay. Interesting. I heard you're centering yourself too much. It's like you're planning, but it's almost like you're making decisions for the other person, but you don't have the right to do that. You have the right to say, this is my part, and then let them offer theirs. But it's almost like you're not doing that part. Can you clarify further? M's or W's may be relevant. I just got drawn to this card with this these letterings. Okay, can I get it? This could have a new beginning or a renewal. But it requires either an apology or communication, emotional communication of some sort. Why is this showing sideways? Oh, I see. So it's like your head, it's like a war between the head and the heart. Head and the heart. And it's tying you up. It's basically like one of the themes of your energy is like mastering this duality, mastering this back and forth. Yeah, go watch the other parts. Like the balance between the feminine energy and the masculine energy. And this is giving like an unbalanced masculine dominance, because masculine dominant energy wants like control, order, results. And you need to step more into the feminine principle, because there's things that you can't, like you can't time out. You can't make a plan for love. That's not how it works. It's not you and yourself. Like it's you and someone else. Like you can't control it. You can't protect it. You can't, or not, I don't know why I said protect. Maybe protecting is something for you, or maybe you have a career field that's, I don't know why protect came out. It's emotionally important to you. I didn't mean to say that word. You can't project where it's going to go. You just have to build it brick by brick. What was that about? Maybe it's about protecting yourself too. Is life worth living if it doesn't have a full range of experience? Can you clarify over here for me? So someone's conflicted about leaving something behind. It's almost like, if I don't protect myself, is it going to be a mistake? That's coming from the mind. That's fear. That's projecting something. Is it actually statistically logical for it to happen? Is this about unfinished business? Yeah, this is unfinished business. And it looks like there's going to be some kind of collision or new start or some sort of, you know, Ace of Wands or passion. It's like things rushing in. Someone maybe getting the courage to challenge themselves. The Wounded Warrior with the Nine of Wands. Okay, is there any last bit before I go into the advice cards that you want to elaborate on? I guess they're not done. So you're trying to defend yourself from this place of fear. I just heard let your guard down in my head. Because you're crossing your own opportunity to have the 10 of Cups, to have this happy ever after. Like, these cards are coming in the upright. These are positive, like the Lovers, the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, like Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, like you could have it all. Ooh, 9 of Cups. Yeah, it's in the upright. You could have your wish fulfillment. You could have everything. But it requires you giving up the desire to protect yourself so hard, or maybe protect the past, or protect your thoughts, or whatever it is. Protect the old, right? Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. All right, what is the advice for group 3? I feel like this might have been one long reading though. I am loved. I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. Are you going to choose that support is the question. They're saying you're not listening. I know that sitting in silence is the surest way to hear my intuition speak. I am listening. They want you to listen to them. I know that I am the only one who determines how my story unfolds. This is so good. Like, yeah. So are you writing a story of how things don't work out, or are you writing a story about how things do work out for you? Like, what is the story that you're writing with your energy and your decisions? Okay. I know that my deepest desires are the pathway toward my dreams. I am going where it feels right. Stop fighting yourself. Sweet, sweet person. Stop fighting yourself. Because what you want is available to you. So why hold yourself back from having it? All right. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you made it through all 3 of these, you're amazing. I feel like I'm supposed to say all these things and sell things and tell you things, but I mean, follow me on TikTok. I'll put the links below. Yeah, I don't know. You know, if you want a reading, book one. If you don't want one, thanks for being here. I'll see you guys later.